കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വിളിക്കാം എന്നിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ വിളിക്കുക.
So, we are live. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you who are watching this interview as a live or as a replay. My name is Ritu, and to all of you who don't know me, I'm a wife, mother to a little boy, basically a structural engineer, but currently a full time digital business owner. So, here I am with another episode of the live interviews with one of the halves of the power couple, Sharon Rishad, one of my coaches, and who has graciously accepted to do this interview despite his utterly busy schedule. So, welcome, Rishad Cheta. Welcome to the interview, and thank you so much for accepting to do this.
Thank you very much, Rita. Thank you very much. It's an honor and privilege to come to your page as well as ours, and to share whatever things that I can contribute to your audience.
Thank you. So, as I told the viewers, you're my coach, and you are part of the most successful power couples of this business. But obviously, the viewers wouldn't probably, for those who don't know you, would like to know something more about you. So,
Yeah.
could you just describe more about yourself?
Yeah, great. This is a question like, who are you? That's a very kind of ultimate philosophical question about who are you. Okay, so my name, as Ritu was saying, that my name is Rishad, and this is our page, Sharon and Rishad's. If you ask me professionally, what I am at the moment, I'm working as a clinical nurse manager. Professionally, I'm a homeopathic doctor. I have a physician associate degree. I've done a master's in healthcare management, and so a physician associate, homeopathic doctor, plus now I'm working as a clinical nurse manager. That's the professional part of it.
Yeah.
But the one thing that must be interesting or exciting here to talk about is that I am an online business owner. We basically coach and mentorship people, anybody who wants to do an online business. And personally, I have a wife, which is the other part, other side of this business, Sharon, and I have two kids, basically from in Kerala, India, and now living in Ireland since 2009.
Yes, absolutely. So, as you said, your wife is Sharon, and you both have the page Sharon and Rishad. So, in continuation to that, when your wife decided to join the digital business, yeah, and you were obviously supporting her. With your support, she started the business. But when did she start it, and why were you skeptical about the business?
Yeah, that's a long story. Like, basically, Sharon and me had different reasons to come into this business. It's obviously Sharon was the one who started this business for the first time.
Yeah.
She wanted everybody starts something new because they want a change in their life. So Sharon had a big why to start the business because both of us were working full time. She was working management side, and myself as well as working in a full time management side, 8 to 5 jobs. That's
Yeah.
the time that COVID was here, and when if you're an immigrant working in a different country, you basically know the struggles of how to bring forth your kids. You will be paying child minding and things, the struggles like that. So Sharon was not satisfied with her life, and she wanted a change, and she wanted to spend more time with the kids. So she was looking for options to do a business from home. She
Yeah.
looked into many opportunities. It's not like she straight came into this online business thing. She was trying into a lot of options, and that is how she came into the business. So Sharon's why to come into this business was she wanted to spend more time with the kids, and then she
Kids.
wanted to spend the hours away from her job. That's the biggest why. At the time, as I was doing my masters, and then so Sharon came and said that, okay, this is the business that I want to do. I asked her, what's the business all about? So it's an online business. And when she said about online business, it was so strange for me because of two reasons. Why Sharon is not a technical person to do any sort of online things. Not even she doesn't look at her notifications or Facebook notifications or emails and things like that. Second thing, business. She never done a business. So, so first of all, she doesn't. And I never thought. I didn't think that she have an expertise to do an online thing. Second
Yeah.
thing is she never had a business background.
Mm.
So So I said straight away, as because usually we husbands thinks that we know everything around the world, so and our other half doesn't know about what they're talking about. I said no, obviously no. That's the thing, because you're gonna waste your money, you're gonna waste your time. And when about online business, look at what are the skill sets you have, and so
Mm.
things like that. I couldn't buy. I didn't buy into the idea. Okay,
Mm.
then she said, okay, look, this, I wanted to try this. And ultimately, I was doing my master's. I was concentrating on my mental peace at that point of time so that I can complete my thesis. And then, so I said, okay, so whatever it is, you're an earning member, so you can do whatever you want. Just give me peace
Mm.
of mind. So do your own thing. Okay.
Thing,
Don't disturb me. That's the thing that she started. But one particular thing that I noticed, that when she said to me, "What's the business plan?" I said, "No, what is this business plan about? I know that is a scam. So what is a business plan in a scam?" So that was a value that I was giving to her advice. So um, gradually, when she said, "Okay, this is thing," I never paid attention to it because I was concentrating on what I have to do rather than diluting my attention on something.
yeah. Mm.
So, and one thing that I noticed is the personality changes in her, because Sharon she loves sleep, she loves films. So, but if it is 8:30, she will start Netflix at 9 o'clock. She will start Netflix 9:30. She will be asleep. But the things that I was noticing is that she's studying, she's spending, she doesn't go to bed at 9 o'clock. She is spending until up to 12 o'clock, that is after her job, on a person
Mm.
who loves sleep. Okay, so a person who loves sleep is doing some training, which is kind of very new to me looking at Sharon. So so I could see that there is some changes happening in her. So so whatever it is, I thought I was happy on one side, because
Mm.
her personality wise, as she is changing. um,
Changing.
she's changing. So what is the change? So she's doing a training on things. Till then, I didn't pay attention to what it was. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Okay, that's one
Mm.
thing for me. I always had an entrepreneurial mindset, but then you have to have a. We always think about our security first. So we always think that we should have a concrete income coming from one source, then we kind of slowly switch into the entrepreneurial journey.
Uh,
So Sharon still come and say that, okay, look into this thing, and said I never pay attention to this. 1 month, 2 months, I was into the peak into submission of my thesis, and then I could see along with the personality changes, there is some financial changes happening it as well. Okay.
yes.
Okay, that actually triggers us basically. What is happening? Okay. So I paid attention to this. I can see that she basically all she wanted is to earn 200 or 300 euros up from, because she wanted to reduce that hours to spend more time with the kids. So that's how she started. I could see
Mm.
there is changes happening in, and some things are working out. And then you probably know that for this online business, you need to know and master the social media platforms, and Facebook
Yeah.
is always an issue on this kind of thing. So at the time she said, "Oh, can you help me on this?" I know that she's having a result, and she wanted to help. So that's the time that I looked into the platform, which actually opened my eyes into it.
Mm.
So when I looked at it, there is a solid business plan. On top of that, the one thing that attracted me towards is that you have a mentorship. I'm always a firm believer of mentorship and coaching like that, because
Yeah.
you want to start something, and you have a person who have already been successful in this, and you
Mm.
are you are taking their valuable inputs into that business, then you are cut shorting your journey. Okay,
Yeah.
rather than going through all the hardships, if your person is telling to me, these are the steps 1, 2, and 3 that help me to achieve this thing, basically
Yeah.
you don't have to search that 1, 2, and 3. Okay,
Correct.
so
Absolutely.
you look at that's why the coaches like Brendan Bouchard, Tony Robbins, or these people exist, because they know how to do the things. Even Grant Cardone knows how to 10x something.
Yeah.
So you go into these kind of highly paid mentors and coaches, so you get their wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the one thing that attracted to us, to me, to the business. So you have a mentorship program going on.
Mm.
You have 5 figures and 6 figure income earners coming and say, this is how we can do this business.
Yeah.
look at the value of it. Okay, when you divide a six-figure income earners hourly rate, so probably they will be their hourly rate may be at 200 euros per hour, and they are spending that hour to tell you in an online community that these are the things that are the steps or the blueprint for my success.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't open your eyes, then basically you are not fit for an entrepreneur. Okay. So that's one thing that attracted, and you can see that the community is there, the community support is there. So if one person somewhere can do that, you basically can do it. That's a confidence that you should have. And
Correct.
entrepreneurship is always about the journey. So that opened my eyes. So cutting short the thing, so the support systems, and obviously the results that people is producing. So you get a
Yeah.
confidence that you have a support system, and there is evidence out there.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you open your eyes, there is evidence out there, and you have a support system. And what more you want?
Yeah.
So and I always know that it's not about don't get me wrong on this. I always have a mindset on that. An employee can never be rich. Okay, you'll
Yeah.
always be working for somebody else's dream. Okay, and we always had a dream. We always thought that we could do something else. Okay, so it's just about then plugging into this opportunity and burn the boats. You always say
Yeah.
that you plug into the opportunity and burn the boats, and that's what we did. Yeah, so and I think that I explained that question. So
Yes.
my journey is and how I came into this.
That. So, Rishad, that one point that you said about mentorship was just great, because I think I even posted on this a while ago, when Ratan Tata, uh, while in one of his interviews, said that when a man or a woman who is a founder or a CEO of a company, when they make a decision, they are lonely. But if they have mentorship or the guidance to take that decision, they get to that faster, in a better mindset, and they get to it in a better way, because they have the input of so many people who are successful or who are aware or experienced. So I think that was a great point to mention about mentorship.
Obviously, Ritu, the one thing that you look at it, like say for example, if you want to have a good relationship, okay,
Yeah.
if you have a strained relationship in your family life, and then if you want to get advice, you won't get advice from your divorcee friend. No. Okay. So you don't ask you so say for example, if you're looking to date and things like that, and you will always ask experience from a successful person. Say,
Correct.
for example, so it's the same thing. So if you want to have be a billionaire, you should always get advice from a person who have done it.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay? Because they know how they have done it, and there is always a success, a blueprint to that success. And that's
Yeah.
why this it's all about if you want to be successful, you need to have skill sets required to be successful. And how you acquire
Correct.
those skill sets? A
Yeah.
person who has already done that knows these are the places that you need to go, or these are the resources that you need to get through the things so that you can get to their ultimate goal. And that's
Yeah.
why this mentorship, coaching, and everything is in place, so that they can fast track your journey. And
Yeah.
entrepreneurship is always about a journey. It's not a destination, it's a journey. You always stack up your skills, and you just have to need to get in touch with the right person who can get you into that path. So mentorship is absolutely essential if your journey is entrepreneurship. No, but
Yeah.
not only entrepreneurship. So if you can, different people access mentors in your life. Look at how when you are a kid, it's your parents that will be your mentors, and then maybe your brother, then your sister, maybe that uncle, and somebody always mentored you in a way.
Yeah.
And then you come into your adult life, you think that you learned everything, you don't need a mentor. No.
So, it was a wonderful explanation that you gave us regarding all your experiences, your perspective of how you changed your mindset from being skeptical to wanting to enter the business, right? So now, to all the viewers who are watching us, what would you like to tell them about joining the online business?
Yeah, there's just I like the word being skeptical. Just yes, Ritu. When we analyze ourselves, okay, everybody is skeptical. It's
Yeah.
not your fault. It's not at all your fault, because I always believe that it is my perspective. It could be wrong. The strongest part in your, you must have heard this somewhere else. The strongest part in your brain, in your body, is the 3 pound structure, that is your brain.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the strongest part in your brain, and that's what helps you to move, or that's what helps you to have in your journey. But this 3 pound structure, the brain that is having, is about 2 million years old. Like the DNA and everything has. Look at how we evolved from the Neanderthal man. We were Homo sapiens. We were born and brought up in a situation. The ancient man was in a situation. He was always being threat. He
Mm.
was having threat from other species. A TRX or a tiger is trying to eat you, and you may be facing threat from your own tribe.
Yeah.
So the
Correct.
basic DNA coded is that you're always bombarded with threats in your life. So our brain is always looking for what is a threat. Okay,
Mm.
so the old man is always looking into for his survival instinct. So we are always in a fearful state where our
Mm.
adrenaline is always pumped into a state that you're always looking into threats.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
correct.
when somebody presents you an opportunity, you don't want to get burned, because your
Yeah.
brain is still old. It's still in the old DNA. Your brain is still old, looking for threats rather than having opportunity.
Correct.
A million years back, we are in the time of highlight, what is it, reels, TikTok, and things where there are opportunities. Even if we are presented with opportunities, our old brain is kind of tuned in such a way that we are only perceiving threats. Okay, so even if somebody presents an opportunity, you will always relate with the past experience or the experience told by somebody else. This person there was scammed on an online way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard that news. Okay, this person is scammed. Or maybe I was scammed. I jumped into this thing, I lost my money. So you always see an opportunity with a past experience or somebody else's experience. Okay,
Mm.
so you're relating your present or future based upon a past event or somebody else's experience.
Mm.
That's not your experience, but still you see that opportunity relating with something else.
Mm.
So being skeptical is something natural to you.
Yeah.
It's natural to human beings. So it's not a problem. It's when you present an opportunity to somebody else, they have the right to being skeptical, because that's how they are built.
Yeah.
Okay. So subconsciously, you are tuned to be fearful or perceive threats or being skeptical in short.
Mm.
But how you can open up? It's a big process. Like any transformation is a process by retuning your mind and looking into opportunities. Look at a kid. Maybe I know that you have a small kid. When it comes into you will be looking at 1, 2, 3, and he will be scanning everything. He doesn't know what is hot, what is cold. You'll jump into one hot thing. Why? It doesn't have that skepticism tuned, because you didn't
Mm.
say,
Yeah.
oh, this will scald you, that will scald you. No, it's
Yeah.
exploring. So this is
Yeah.
exploring. And then when somebody presents an opportunity, you're always relating to your past experience. I was the same person. I thought that, okay, I knew everything because I had this masters, I had these things, I'm more intelligent. No, if you have result in some part of your in some sets, or maybe you're very successful in one part of a system. Why? Because you put your effort, and there are mentors who told you, do this, this is how you crack an exam, or this is how you become a doctor, and you put your effort on that focus, you become successful.
Mm.
That doesn't actually mean that you know everything in the world. So
Mm.
if you are successful, probably you will have that superiority complex and saying that, okay, I know everything, so this is a scam. But I don't know anything. You're relating that experience because you have a preconceived idea about the person that is presenting the opportunity to you, or
Mm.
maybe a past experience or the experience of somebody else. So you're not willing to open up.
Yeah.
But if you scan for the opportunities, okay, and then you think, okay, this opportunity can become successful. So it's also a part of your self confidence. Like, look at any entrepreneurs; they don't have an evidence. Okay, when this page, when Elon Musk started PayPal, he don't have an evidence of PayPal becoming a huge hit. Okay, he
Yeah.
only had an idea. Okay,
Yeah.
and his space missions, the third rocket launch was the one that was successful. Nobody showed him an evidence that this is going to be successful. So there,
Correct.
for an entrepreneur, there was an idea and there is a vision,
Hmm.
and there is no certainties in business. Okay, there is
Hmm.
no certainties. Only certain thing in your life that you can walk through and become a successful is a job.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a certainty on that thing, but if you want to be on that percentage, you always have to walk that uncertain path with a vision.
Yeah.
But your mind is not tuned because it's still the old primitive part. You are skeptical and all. So you just have to think and be open and look at the opportunities. Okay, so if you ask me, like, what would be the thing that is okay, you are built in such a way that you are skeptical. But if you want to explore, if you want to see the opportunities, you need to come up with an entrepreneurial mindset. So when you want to see anything presented to you, you just have to reflect one thing before taking a decision. What is the outcome that I want to be from the opportunity? I want to see if this opportunity fits to me.
Hmm.
That's what we provide in our business as well. We are
Yeah.
not saying that this opportunity is a universal fit. No, this is not a this is not a universal where. No, no. So, but we give an opportunity to see if this fits to you.
Hmm.
Okay, so we want everybody to take an informed decision, but we are giving an opportunity for anybody who wants to earn online, who wants to scale the business to even 1 million, 5 figure, 6 figure, or things like that. Because
Correct.
you know that currently a lot of businesses, say an example of the Kylie Jenner or Kardashians or
Hmm.
Alex Hormozis or whoever it is. What did they do? They had passive streams of income. Or Gary Vee, who started as a YouTube channel, now
Hmm.
he even have a television set, a program as such itself. So these all people used online space to build passive income stream. That's the exact opportunity that we are giving you. We are giving you an opportunity to build multiple streams of income online, and we are
Correct.
giving training for that, and
Hmm.
we are providing all the soft skills that you are needed. And
Yeah.
we want you to take an informed decision. We are not compelling. We are helping you to take an informed decision to see how the platform works,
Yeah.
and to explore this opportunity on a 30-day grace period. So you have a
Yeah.
30-day grace period for you, and you have an opportunity where people are there who has some results.
Yeah.
So that's what we are providing. But the only thing that you have to do is to take that skeptical mind away from you, because that's how you are tuned into.
Hmm.
And we are opening a space for you to get into and explore the things. So so if you ask me, yesterday I was reading something. So if you ask me what is the one word that I have to tell to your audience or my audience, whoever it is, your journey is from your birth to death. Okay, that was a
Hmm.
straight. In my I heard your journey is always from your birth to death. So basically, your journey is from B to D.
Hmm.
But there is always a letter in between, which is a C.
See, yeah.
Okay, what is the C about? The C is about the choices you make.
Yeah.
So before B to D, there is a C, which is about the choices you make. So there are choices in your life that you can make to change from your journey to the destination.
Yeah.
And this is one of that choice.
Correct. Yeah.
So explore the choice and make your beautiful journey from B to D.
All right, Jetta. Thank you so much for that amazing explanation. So, to all the viewers, thank you for watching once again. And I'd like to remind you that if any of you are interested in learning more about how you can achieve this multiple streams of income and how you can make wonderful choices when you travel from B to D, please please post a comment on this post, or send us a direct message, or register on our website that we will be mentioning on our post or in the comment section. Thank you so much, Rishad Chetta, once again for attending the interview. And thank
Thank
you
you
to the
very much.
viewers.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.